So when we entered, they brought her out. It was so pathetic. She was looking defeated. She was looking like someone that has been traumatized. So she was looking dirty. She was tying wrapper and an old cardigan, and the hair was looking tattered. She wasn't looking good at all.
On August 19, 2021, there was public outcry over the unknown whereabouts of a 22-year-old lady, Glory Okolie, who was said to have left her home in Umutanzi, Orlu, Imo State, on June 17, 2021. After an intense search, her family discovered she was in the custody of the Police Intelligence Response Team, Owerri, Imo State. Harrison Gwamnishu, the founder of Behind Bars Human Rights Foundation, came across the case, took it up and made it public. The police, saying that the case was now in the public eye, tried to defend themselves by releasing a press statement claiming that Glory Okolie was arrested for alleged involvement in the series of deliberate and well-coordinated attacks on security formations in the southeast by the indigenous people of Biafra. The police claimed that Glory was a member of IPOB and the Eastern Security Network in Imo State, who worked closely with one Benjamin Uzoma Emojiri, aka Onye Army, an Eastern Security Commander earlier declared wanted by the police. Glory was in the detention of the IRT in Owerri before she was transferred to IRT Abuja. It was learned that the suspect, who has been in custody for 74 days now, was picked up along the road by operatives of the IRT while waiting to board a vehicle on June 17, 2021. It was gathered that since then, her family members had been searching for her. Narrating the events that led to Okolie being in IRT custody, Gwamnishu said,
on 13th of June 2021, Glory left home in Umutanzi, Orlu, Imo State. She got a call, according to the uncle, she got a call and she left home. Then that was the last time they heard from Glory or even see her. Then they started looking for Glory, because then I think they had some crisis in Imo State then. So they looked for her, they searched for her everywhere, police stations, mortuaries and hospitals, and they couldn't find Glory or know her whereabouts. So they paid police money too. They went to police headquarters in Owerri, where they paid money for them to track her phone. So, which they did, and they couldn't find, they didn't know her whereabouts. Then, as at the ending of June 2021, a man who was released from police custody, who was arrested by Izuchukwu Okeke by name, said he saw Glory at Tiger Base Owerri, IRT operational base in Owerri, while he was detained. That she was there also as a suspect. She was detained, and she was the one washing clothes and also cooking for the officers. So the family got to know about the Glory whereabouts. So they now went to the police operational base, Tiger Base, where they met the officers and they denied them access to come into their base. The family now said they want to see Glory, a girl that was detained there, show them pictures of the girl. The police denied that they don't know the girl's whereabouts. So the family left. Then they came back again with a colonel, a military officer, who now, because of they saw the military officer, they allowed them to come into the premises of the IRT. Then after, they now told them they came to see Glory, so they now brought out Glory to see them. So they saw Glory, but they refused Glory to talk to them, to the family, and they took Glory back to the cell.
The activist added that while the family members were leaving the premises, they met with an officer identified as ND Michael Murako, who asked them to pay the sum of 300,000 naira as bail for Okolie.
At that point, an officer walked up to them outside the gate and gave them number and said, "Call me when you get home." So the family have been engaging with the man who identified himself as one of the officers who arrested Glory. So they negotiated and said, "Okay, fine. For you to see Glory, you have to pay a certain amount of money." The family, the mother who sells fried yam at Umutanzi in Orlu local government area of Imo State, was able to raise money, borrowed money. The uncle also sold his motorcycle, Christian Okolie sold his motorcycle, and they raised about 300 and something thousand naira. And the officer sent account number to the phone. They transferred the money to the officer, and still they refused them to see Glory. they have been in contact with the man, the officer on phone, and the man tell them that they should calm down, that everywhere the tension is high, that Gloria was involved in IPOB issues, and they should calm down, that everything will be fine. But if they go back to the station to go and see Glory, they will deny them access to see Glory or even speak to her. Lawyers who came with the family were also denied access to see Glory. Then the officer still called again and said they should raise 300,000 for them to release Glory, that Glory has been granted bail. The family said, okay, fine, we will not transfer the money to you. Can we bring it cash to you so that people can release Glory to us? The family raised about 300,000 and took it to the IROT office. When they got there, the officer's number was not going through, the phone was switched off. Then they heard from somebody that the Glory has been transferred to Abuja. That was ending of June 2021. So from that June to July, they didn't see Glory, they don't know where she is.
Gwamnishu further said he reached out to DCP Olatunji Disu, the new IRT boss, and he promised to get back to him on the matter.
We called him again and he responded that Glory is with them at the IRT office and that he will investigate. That he just took over from the office just a week ago and that he doesn't even know the team handling the matter, but Glory is there now, that he will call for the case file to review. Then after reviewing, we should come the next day, since she has spent quite a number of days, weeks, months in the police custody, that we should come the next day, being Friday, to come and take her on bail. Then if any time he's needed, we can bring her. We agreed, and I sent lawyers to the office to go and see Glory. The lawyers went there, so they went to the office to see the Oga, the DCP Tunji, and also see Glory to even hear her own side of the story, what happened, why she was arrested. At the gate, they denied them access to go in until we put a call across to him. He now allowed them to come in. One of the lawyer, Barrister Chimeze, went in. They brought out Glory, and he saw Glory. So then we confirmed that she's alive, because the family thought maybe they've killed her, the reason why they don't want them to see her again. So we confirmed she's alive.
Also, Roots TV reached out to the lawyer handling the case, Chimezie Anthony. He said when he eventually saw Glory in detention, she was in a pitiable state.
So when we entered, they brought her out. It was so pathetic. She was looking defeated. She was looking like someone that has been traumatized. So when they presented her to us, I asked her some questions if she has eaten. She said that they used to give them food once every day, and the food sometimes is not enough. So I was able to give her some money to use to be buying food. So I wanted to have private discussion with her, but they didn't allow me. The officer that brought her was standing close to her. So I asked her a few questions. I asked her a few questions. One of the questions I asked her if they are treating her bad. You know, she was reluctant to answer the question. By me looking at her, you see that she is passing through a lot. So before she answers any question, she will look at me. But it's like they have doctored her mind. They've already told her this is the answer that you are going to give. So when I was having the discussion with her, Mr. Tunji, the commander, came in. And the commander now started asking her question. Did anybody touch you when you are in old office in Owerri? She said no. Did they ask you to cook? No. Did they ask you to work? But the way she was answering the question, you could tell that she has a lot to tell. But it's like they have worked on her. See, this is the answer you are going to give in case if you ask you any question. So I now asked them for a permission to have discussion with her one-on-one. I'm her lawyer, so I have the right to discuss with her. They said no, that they are not going to permit me. So she was looking dirty. She was tying wrapper and an old cardigan, and the hair was looking tattered. She wasn't looking good at all. She wasn't looking good. And I was like, no, even when they knew that we were coming for her, at least they would have dressed her up and make her look clean. But no, they didn't care. So she was tired, she was weak. So the state in which I found her was, it wasn't something to explain. I don't know how to explain it, but she wasn't looking healthy at all. So this discussion that I had with them and Gloria didn't last more than 4 minutes. So they now asked us to go.
The lawyer informed the commander of his intentions to bail Glory since their only allegation was her association with an IPOB member who has been arrested. But the commander refused the application, claiming that a financial transaction suspected to be from IPOB sponsors was traced to her account. Chimezie added that the commander said Glory would have to face a committee in charge of addressing issues of IPOB that same day, thereafter assuring him that she would be released on bail the next day. When Chimezie went to the station the following day to bail Gloria, he was denied access. He insisted that if she had committed any offense, the police should do their investigations and take her to court. Chimezie claims he met the IPO in charge of the case who advised him to look for a way to handle the matter as the command wasn't serious with the case. He added that a court order would be filed to facilitate Gloria's appearance in court and her case ruled upon. Also, there is an allegation that while she was in IRT custody in Owerri, some officers sexually assaulted her. A Facebook user, Ray Osita, said they have turned her into their sex slave. Staff of RV Hotel situated beside Government House Owerri can attest to her regular forceful nocturnal visits to the hotel under duress, just to service the supercart during the mayhem. Meanwhile, the police, in a statement released last Sunday concerning the case of Glory, said Okolie takes advantage of her gender and seemingly innocuous looks as camouflage to carry out espionage against military and police. Operatives of the Nigeria Police Force, working with the military and other security forces, have arrested one 22-year-old female suspect, Gloria Okolie, for her complicity in the series of deliberate and well-coordinated attacks on security formations, other critical national infrastructure, including INEC offices, and killing of security operatives in the southeastern part of the country. The suspect, a native of Umutanzi in Imo State, was arrested following ongoing investigations and implementation of Special Operation Restore Peace to, amongst others, break the information, drugs and arms supply chain to the outlawed indigenous people of Biafra and its armed wing, the Eastern Security Network, in the southeast region. Police investigations revealed that Gloria Okolie is a member of IPOB and ESN in Imo State, who worked closely with one Benjamin Uzoma Emojiri, aka Onye Army, one of the Eastern Security Network commanders earlier declared wanted by the police, for his lead roles in planning, coordinating and executing the attack on the Imo State Police Command Headquarters and Imo State Headquarters of the Nigerian Correctional Service. Her arrest and the revelations from her confession assisted the police in the arrest of Onye Army, a major breakthrough in the quest to restoring law and order in the southeast region. Reacting to this allegation, her lawyer said,
"No, but this is not what they told me when I went to the station. Tunji, the commander of IRT, told me that the boyfriend is a member of IPOB. At the end of the day, they arrested the boyfriend so that they used her as a bet to get the boyfriend. That was what they told me. Even the SO, when I went there, the same information was given to me. So that was when I now asked them the question, how come after you have arrested the guy, you are still keeping her in detention? She now said that there was a transaction between the girl and the boyfriend, that the boyfriend transferred money. And I asked the girl, is it true? The girlfriend said yes, that the boyfriend is making an arrangement to get married to her. According to her, that the money came into her account once. The first one 200,000, the second one 300,000. And I think a few days after the boyfriend sent the last batch of the money, he came to her and collected the whole money back from her. And that was the only transaction that they have done, monetary transaction they have done. She's not even aware that the boyfriend is a member of IPOB. So all these issues that they are bringing, that she's a member of this, is just to cover up.
Meanwhile, Chimezie said Izuchukwu Okeke, the person who told the family of the whereabouts of Glory, is nowhere to be found.
The guy in question that disclosed this fact to the family was later rearrested. They asked him to come and carry his bike. He went there and they got him arrested. So when his people came for his bail, they said that they're not going to bail him, that he went and disclosed the fact that the lady has been in their detention. So that's the information. So as it stands now, we don't know if the guy is still in detention or not. So but for someone that could, or for some people that could, how will I put it now, for an agency that could arrest an innocent person and keep her in detention for long, I don't think they will allow the guy to go, because they will be believing that the guy still have some other informations that he will disclose to the public. So the last information they got about the guy is that he was arrested, and since then nobody has said anything about the guy.
When asked the way forward, he said the only way is to go to court.
The way forward now is to go to court to challenge the action of the police, to get an order compelling them to allow the girl to go. So, and also if they feel like there's an offense that she committed, they can also go to court. They can go to court. We are here to represent her. We will represent her. But they are not making any effort to do that. I don't know why they are holding her back.
Meanwhile, on Monday, August 24th, 2021, a court order was filed by Okolie's lawyer seeking to grant her bail or charge her to court. At the ruling on Friday, August 27th, 2021, a federal high court in Abuja ordered the Nigerian police to charge Glory to court by August 31st, 2021, or grant her bail in the sum of 2 million naira and level 12 officer as bond and surety. However, as of the time this report was filed, all efforts to reach the police PRO, Frank Mba, proved abortive, as he sent a message saying he wasn't in town. And DCP Olatunji Disu said the police PRO was the best person to comment on the matter.